Welcome. First, I would ask everyone to sit down and relax. And if you're hot, because it's such a beautiful day in Greater Latrobe, please feel free to take off your jacket. I know that we're blessed with good weather, but it is warm, so thank you. My name is Judy Swigert, and I am the Superintendent of Schools here at Greater Latrobe, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the new Greater Latrobe Athletic Wellness Complex for the Arnold Palmer Field House dedication ceremony. We begin with the national anthem sung by Greater Latrobe Junior Jaden Moffa. Please rise. Thank you, Jaden, for your wonderful performance. Kudos to the Greater Latrobe Wildcat Marching Band behind us. For those of you in the stage, you know, or in the seats above, they are in the CATS formation. As always, the band looks and sounds terrific. And bringing us extra Wildcat spirit today is the Wildcat mascot and our cheerleaders on the track. And of course, all of our students in the bleachers. We have, for the first time in school district history, all 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade students and faculty together. What a joy it is to stand here and see all of you together. And most importantly, today, we must give a big Wildcat welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Arnold Palmer. Celebrate this joyous occasion, we have members of the Palmer family and friends to my right. Please stand. Thank you. And special recognition to our government officials to my left. Thank you all for being with us this morning for this special occasion. I would like to acknowledge the numerous community leaders and guests that have joined us today. Thank you for being here. Many of you are the reason we are standing here in this beautiful facility and sharing the success of the A+ campaign. I cannot begin to express my gratitude for your generosity and support of the vision of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. Representing the Education Foundation this morning is Ms. White. I am pleased to introduce the President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation, Marianne White.
Good morning. Wow, what a great day it is in Latrobe. Thank you all for being here. As the president of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation and a parent of 3 wonderful daughters sitting in the bleachers, I am both proud and honored to be here today. Over 2 years ago, when I joined the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation, the goals of the A+ campaign were just a dream. As you can see, dreams really do come true. But it wasn't magic. It has been through the hard work and dedication of community leaders, individual donors, faculty and staff, parents, school directors, local foundations, and corporations that all believe in the dream. But there are 2 people that believe first, and I must begin by mentioning them. They are the A+ campaign co-chairs, Pam and Ray Mountjoy. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you, Pam and Ray, for being the first to say yes and too nice to say no when asked to be the A+ campaign chairs. Your hard work has meant so much. I would also like to acknowledge my fellow Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation board members. They are listed in your program. If they could please stand and be recognized. Of course, Jessica Golden, our Executive Director, and Sharon Lejeune from the Development Office, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes, making it all happen, including this event today. So please stand and welcome. It is truly my honor to work with all these fine individuals. Because of the support of generous people like Mr. Palmer, the foundation has raised $4.3 million towards our goal of $5 million, which for the A+ campaign, which is designed to impact and strengthen academics, arts, and athletic programs throughout the Greater Latrobe School District. A+ campaign support has provided funds for the renovation of the junior high school arts corridor and new secure entrance, assisted with construction of this athletic wellness complex, and a global classroom initiative, which integrates state-of-the-art technology in all classrooms, grades K through 12. We continue to raise funds to meet our $5 million goal for these A+ campaign goals in academics, arts, and athletics, and to support additional needs, including expanding STEM education, providing resources to ensure safety and security of our schools, and offering dual enrollment scholarships for our students. The Foundation Board believes that the A+ campaign is only the beginning of what we can accomplish to help our students. We are very thankful to the entire community, and especially to Mr. and Mrs. Palmer, for their generous support for these efforts, and encourage people to become involved and contribute in any way that you can. And if I may speak to the students directly, in a few years, your lives will take you to the places of your dreams. But always know that while you are a student here at Greater Latrobe, the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation is working hard to provide you with the things that your dreams are made of. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. White, and to all the Foundation Board members for their service on behalf of our students. Next, representing the Greater Latrobe School Board of Education is Catherine Elder. Mrs. Elder is the Vice President of the Board of School Directors.
Good morning. Good morning. Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation has established a culture of giving that will work to the advantage of students in the Greater Latrobe School District for years to come. The foundation and the tremendous generosity of our local community support the school board in its work of providing the best education possible. You will find the names of our Board of School Directors on your program today, and I ask them to stand now. Thank you. We all care deeply about the future of the Greater Latrobe community, and we agree that there is no better way to ensure that future than to raise the level of education for the next generation. The Foundation's A+ campaign is a creative way to align the goals of private philanthropy with the public quest for excellence in education. We are here today to express our gratitude to Mr. Arnold Palmer for his leadership gift in that campaign. Some years ago, Mr. Bill Yates was a member of our school board. In post-meeting conversations, he would occasionally relate memories about his past in the school district, most notably his being the high school's golf coach and having Arnold Palmer on his team. Mr. Yates told us that the big difference between the other talented young men on the team and Mr. Palmer occurred after a match, when Mr. Palmer's father would question his son's performance, then go out with him onto the course with a large bucket of balls for many do-overs, always reaching for perfection. After all those balls had been hit, Mr. Yates related that Mr. Palmer had to pick up every one so the course was ready for the next day. So, when he was a high school underclassman, Arnold Palmer regularly made the choice to practice the craft of his game. Plus, he had learned that considering others is important and good manners are worth extra effort. He was a high school student in Latrobe. We are all so grateful today for Mr. Palmer's extremely generous gift. We have confidence that his marvelous example and his leadership may inspire our students in their own searches for excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Elder, and to all the school board directors for your continued efforts to improve the Greater Latrobe School District. Mr. Palmer, if I may, I would like to just take a few minutes to thank you for what you have done for the students, but also for your leadership and generosity to the Greater Latrobe community. Arnold D. Palmer is a 1947 graduate of Latrobe High School. We all well know how Mr. Palmer dominated the game of golf, beginning with his high school career here in Latrobe, twice winning the Pennsylvania High School Championship. Mr. Palmer's golf legacy is only rivaled by his philanthropic endeavors and his reputation for unfailing kindness and loyalty toward his hometown of Latrobe. We are all here today to thank Mr. Palmer and his family for their generous campaign gift, which has helped ensure that the A+ campaign will be a success. Mr. Palmer's generous gift of $1 million is the largest we have ever received from an alumnus. Thank you. This exciting for those of us here at the school district and Education Foundation. This gift speaks volumes about the legacy and leadership Mr. Palmer has established for others in our community. Mr. Palmer is still connected with his alma mater and can be seen watching practices after school here at the Athletic Wellness Complex or watching high school golf, our high school golf team compete. I will say that I have heard that the opposing team is often a little nervous to tee off with Mr. Palmer watching them. When you speak with Mr. Palmer, he has questions about students and wants to know that there are adequate resources for students so that all of you have the ability to achieve your dreams, and ask how the school encourages students to make healthy choices. He talks about academic success and how athletics is just one part of that success. What I can say to each of you is that Mr. Palmer cares about each of you, and his support to the A+ campaign is his belief in all of you. We are truly honored to recognize Mr. Palmer for his lifetime accomplishments and for his tremendous support of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation's A+ campaign. But this date marks another happy occasion, and that is Mr. Palmer's 85th birthday. Our 1,500 students, led by our choir, are ready to perform for you. Everyone, please join them in singing Happy Birthday to Mr. Palmer.
Happy birthday to you.
installed on the building that reads Arnold Palmer Field House. This building is dedicated to Arnold Palmer, class of 1947, for his generosity to his alma mater and the students of Greater Latrobe School District, September 10, 2014. And now, it is my honor, if you could all turn toward the field house, to present the Arnold Palmer Field House. Can you see?
Start off by saying I'm glad it's a field house, not a jail. What a pleasure this is. And I look in the audience, and without some of the people sitting out here, like Rose and Bob and all my friends, I'd probably still be in that 47th class. What a pleasure. And what a great thing for the city of Latrobe. I can't tell you how proud I am to be a part of this program and to thank all of you people who have contributed so much, and so much time, finances, and all the things that you have contributed to make this happen. Just look around and look at this field and think of the athletes and the athletics that will take place here in the years to come, and how proud you can be to have been a part of it on this day. It gives me a great deal of pleasure, and to think of the things. I watched this field as a development many years ago. I saw it grow, and now to have a field like this that is a part of the city of Latrobe, and of course a part of all the citizens of this great town. And I say great town because it is. And I hope that all of you, the graduates, the students, the faculty, and the contributors are proud, as I am, to be here today to contribute to this occasion and to say thank you for being a part of it. You know, I think about it, and I think about all the things that have happened here as I look out, and I think of this field and the athletes that will pass through it, and the ones who have previously been on the field similar to this in Latrobe. And to be able to say thank you for all of you being a part of it, the faculty, the contributors, the students, everybody that has made such a great contribution to the city and to this school district for the things that they've done. I am so proud to be here just to say thank you for this day and for the future of this city. Thank you, folks. I'm just so proud of all of you, our student body, our faculty, and the people who made it possible. Thank you for this dedication, for this day. I hope I'm here to see a few more of the events that are going to take place in the years to come. What a great day. Thank you very much. To join in the singing of the Greater Latrobe alma mater, led by our Wildcats marching band.
marching band to the field house for the reception. Students, you may report back to your buildings. Sorry. And thank you for your participation. We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
There we go.